Let's pretend I didn't completely forget about my September wrap-up. Let's pretend it's still October. I read 6 books in September. I thought it was going to be more, and I thought it was going to be less. I was quite surprised when it actually was 6 books I read in September. A lot of them are comics, a lot of them are manga, and all of them are a part of a series. I'm also going to be talking about my October books that I have read. Spoiler alert, I read nothing in October. Okay, so the first book that I read in September, it was the 5th book in the From Blood and Ash series, A Soul of Ash and Fire, or Blood and Ash. I can't remember what the 6th one is called, but it's from Castile's point of view. I gave this book 2 stars. It disappointed me a lot, and I was very, very worried that it was going to be like Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer, the unnecessary Twilight book that was told entirely from Edward's point of view. And this one was pretty much exactly the same. The only things that were different were the first chapter, or the prologue, or whatever it was, and the last chapter. I was reading reviews of what people had said, and people said don't skip out on the last chapter. So I didn't. I read the last chapter, and I gotta admit, last chapter was very interesting. Look, it just disappointed me. This book could have been structured better. Like, it did not need to be entirely from Cass's point of view. This series could have been dual point of view, and it would have been much better. I really don't like to think this about this book, about this series, but it feels like a lot of things were just written for pure convenience. Like, I'm just so happy that there's only going to be 1 more book in the series, and then it's done, because, I'm so disappointed in this one. Like, I really am. I just should have been dual point of view from the beginning. And Kieran was completely pushed aside. He was pretty much like the token black friend. And he was completely pushed to the side. He was so interesting, Kieran, and I really, really enjoyed Kieran and Castile's friendship. I really enjoyed their friendship. He was done dirty. Like, that threesome that they had, Castile, Poppy, and Kieran, should not have happened. That was a complete fan service. I wasn't mad about how it was written. I thought it was written good, but it was a complete fan service. Like, it's not going to be a complete no from Jennifer L. Armentrout. I enjoy her writing. I enjoy her books. I have a blast with them. I have a great time. This one just really disappointed me. So, enough of that, because I'm already having a bit of a shitty day as it is today. So I don't want to talk too much about it. I do have positive books to talk about, though. And so my positive books are the 3 volumes in the Sandman series by Neil Gaiman. I thought I had read 2 in September, but no, I read 3. It follows, oh my god, Morpheus, or the Dream Lord as he is wrongfully called upon, and his tools get stolen from him, and he has to take them back because his tools getting taken from him have a very negative consequence throughout the world, throughout the galaxies, throughout the dreamland. We get to see Dream take back his dreamland to make things right again. There is a Netflix adaptation that has done a pretty good job, I feel, at adapting the comic books to a Netflix TV show. I thought it actually did pretty good. Season of Mist, which is the 4th one. Oh, now I remember this one. This is about Dream's mistakes that he made and how he has to learn from them and make amends. We get a lot of, I think Thor makes an appearance in this one. It's like, because something happened in the previous volume, and it kind of had like a bit of a flow-on effect in this one. And, oh no, it actually happened in this one. No, the thing that happened in this one. Yeah, with Lucifer and Hell and all that kind of stuff. And it's about destiny and how you can't run away from destiny, and things are pretty much set in stone, but things are also changing as well with each decision you make. A Game of You. This one is set in New York, about friends who help another friend in need. I really enjoyed this one as well. It was very interesting. It's also about learning to let things go, or growing up, maturing, realizing you don't need the things that comforted you anymore, and that you can grow from it. Yeah, that's pretty much the theme or the message that I got from it. Now this one. Ooh, I should I gave these two 4 stars. This one is a short story collection that I feel like it could have happened at the end of the series. We're already making progress in the main narrative and the main story, so I don't know why a short story collection is in here, unless it does have some sort of reason behind why there's a short story collection to progress the main story forward. I don't entirely know, but this is a bunch of short story collections. I really enjoyed it, but it took me a little while to get through this one. It took me a little while for things to sink into my head. I did give this one 3 stars, still enjoyed it. One thing about the Sandman series, although I'm really enjoying them, I keep hearing that there's like a bigger theme going on at play. And I don't know what that theme is. I feel like I should already be knowing what that theme is, that bigger plot is, but I don't know, I'm not picking up on it. Maybe the later volumes will tell me what they are, but right now I'm not really picking up on it. So I've got a fair bit of reading to do, and I am so not looking forward to volume 9. Volume 9 is that thick. It's a chunker, and that comic books don't really have a right to be that freaking humongous unless they're a part of an omnibus, like a big collection of volumes into one big book, then that's fine. But oh boy, I'm really procrastinating on that one. I then read the first 2 volumes in Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0 and Volume 1. And ooh, I'm procrastinating on this one too because I've heard some things that are going to make me very sad. I've heard this is a very emotionally impactful series. A lot of your favorite characters dying, and a lot of characters who will betray your trust. So don't trust anyone, especially in the Shibuya incident arc, which I'm not looking forward to. The series follows in a world where demons are ruling the world. Yuji Itadori will have to become one himself to eradicate demons, and there are curses as well. So the Jujutsus are sorcerers, and Yuji is strong. He's very good at athletics. He's been offered something, a spot in a football team or something, a spot in a sports team. He doesn't want that. He wants to stay in the occult club. He does something, and he is then transferred to Jujutsu High School or Jujutsu School, where it is a school for sorcerers. You learn curses, you learn curse techniques to exercise curses. It's like a school for sorcerers and learning how to exercise curses and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of anime content on Instagram about the series, with the anime specifically, and I am not looking forward to it. I am, but I'm not. I feel like Volume 0 does a really good job at giving you information you need into curses, what they are, how do sorcerers deal with curses, and also character dynamics. I don't know if the characters in Volume 0 will make an appearance in Volume 1. They might, I don't know. And I thought it was a really good introduction into the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm looking forward to, but also very hesitant to continue on with the series. Then I read Volume 1, which introduces Yuji Itadori, and he is a precious cinnamon roll. I really like him already. Again, a really good first volume. It happened quite quickly. Like, a lot of the things that I knew about in this series happened in this first volume. Not all of the things, but the main kind of things about how Yuji will have to become a demon himself to save the world from demons. And that, it happened so, I don't want to say like so quickly, but it happened quickly. But that's one thing I've noticed about manga. They're like, go, 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 go. Because of the times between the different frames, you don't want to dilly-dally. You need to, like, get it moving. And I really enjoyed it. It was go, go, go. It told you what you needed to know. And it really, I think it's set up pretty good. And I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. I don't know why I said that, because I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not. But I thought the first one was good. I was surprised at the pace of it. Not that it went too quickly for me. It gave me what I needed to know. And it was quick with the nature of manga and how you have to realize that there is a bit of a time crunch when it comes to manga, and you can't, like I said, you can't dilly-dally it. It has to be go, go, go. When a lot of scenes are action, you can kind of like fill in the blanks for yourself. That's all the 6 books that I read in September. It was a good month. I was so busy in September. I was getting ready for my holiday. I was preparing for that. This video just got neglected, unfortunately, but it's been done now. Let me know how your September went. Oh no, oh my god, I forgot about October. October, I read pretty much jack shit. I did have a holiday TBR, but that just fell to the wayside. Had read, and I think I had started reading this, I can't remember when, but I read two books in October: The Strangers We Meet by Pip Drysdale and Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. I won't actually talk about The Strangers We Know by Pip Drysdale because I did not complete it in October, but I completed it in November. So I'll talk about that when in my November wrap up. And I am going to actually let you know now, I have to put Air of Fire aside. I don't have the focus for it. I don't have the energy for it. I don't want to read Air of Fire right now. It's not the right time for me. I did get to pay, I actually got around to nearly the halfway point. I just couldn't anymore. It was taking me months, forever, to get through a 600-page book, which should take me around over a week to read. It was taking me months to fucking get through. So yeah, I'm putting it aside for now. Hopefully next year when I have a bit more focus, I will hopefully continue on with it. Because I do like the series of Throne of Glass. I like the series, I just have to get my focus back because I don't have much focus for anything more than a 400-page book these days. And that's a bit disappointing because I have a lot of very long books on my bookshelves and on my TBR. So September, October, let me know what you read. Have you read any of these books? Did you enjoy them? And I will see you with another video. Bye for now.